Hi there, this is Caroline, herbalist, naturopath and nutrition consultant, talking to you about what is growing in nature, what's growing in your back garden, what is growing all around you in the hedgerows, in the meadows at different times of year. Okay, now I set up this YouTube channel to give you the information that you need to be able to show you what's growing around you and what you can do with what's growing around you, okay? Because as a herbalist, I feel it's kind of like my privilege to be able to know, and through years of study, to be able to know what's growing and what you can do with them. And I believe that it's kind of like our honour as a human race to be able to know and respect that. So if you like what I'm doing, please do subscribe to my channel. It goes a long way to showing me that you appreciate what I do and will encourage me to, of course, carry on and do more. So today, who are we with? Well, I look like I'm in Hawaii, but I'm not that. I'm quite far away from Hawaii right now. I'm in the British Isles. And today I have in my ear daylily, and I'm surrounded by these beauties just here, okay? Now, daylilies are stunning. Now, first and foremost, I must tell you identification with this one, okay? Because they are one of the lilies, or in fact, every other lily except for this one is highly toxic, specifically the tiger lily. So what I wanted to show you is how to recognize a daylily. Here's this beautiful orange color, but always the flowers are facing upwards. Never do you have them sloping down. Like you'll see maybe here they start, but that's a dead flower, so that's fine. But you know, generally they're always facing upwards, whereas a tiger lily will be drooping downwards. So you really do need to know that, because every part of this plant is edible from the top to the tail, whereas every part of every single other lily is totally toxic. So don't go for toxicity. If in doubt, contact a herbalist, speak to someone who knows, but do not pick it and do not ingest it. Okay. So if you have got the right herb and you have got yourself a beautiful daylily, well, you need to know how nutritious these are. They are full of carotenes, which you can see from the beautiful orange colour, so therefore it's good for eyesight. They are full of vitamin C, they're full of calcium, full of phosphorus. They really are just absolutely abundant in so much, okay? Now, medicinally, they are useful. I mean, the flowers are a mild laxative, so they're keeping the bowels clean, which is great. Nothing too strong, which is also really useful, okay? The leaves are really good as well. They say that they're an anodyne, which means that they're a pain reliever during birth. Very useful for during birth, okay? They're antispasmodic, so they're really good for muscle cramping and aches and pains, so that's really good. So you could literally just dry the leaves and the flowers. And the leaves, interestingly, is another way for you to tell that you have the right plant. The leaves of the daylily look like grass, very thick grasses, whereas the leaves of other lilies tend to just jet out. You know, they just jet out. So you'll know what you're looking at when you're at a local florist, that actually it's not what you need, and you don't go to your florist to get your daylilies to eat at all. Another thing that's particularly good for you as part of this plant that you can eat is the tubers, okay? Now, that's another differentiation between the traditional lily, that when you dig up a daylily, you'll find it's not roots per se, it's actually like little tubers. They look like little sweet potatoes in the bottom, okay? And those you can roast, you can boil, you can fry, you can cook them in many different ways. Or you can, of course, have them raw, you can have the whole plant raw. However, I do suggest, you know, when eating from the wild, sometimes it's better to cook these things, okay? So just in case you've got a sensitive stomach, we don't want any gastrointestinal disturbances, okay? These are also very good. It's a vermifuge. It's very good for dispelling worms. Don't we all just want to know that, okay? Really good as it's a sedative, so it can induce sleep, but it can also just induce a calm state of mind. I mean, who doesn't need that, okay? All right. What else? Oh, and really nice is to eat these. If you eat these, just as they're starting to, these size, and as they're starting to open up, and you can literally just deep fry them as we would, like this, as we would a courgette flower, like as I used to do in Cyprus, always dipping the courgette flowers and deep frying them, and or just like, you know, in the grill. Beautiful, delicious, you know, a little bit of batter as we would the elderflower. You can make it gluten-free, you know, absolutely fine. So really delicious and nutritious. So don't ever think that, you know, what's going on, oh, they're just beautiful flowers. Some of these beautiful flowers are so medicinal and so exceptionally good for us. So just be aware with this one to know the difference between tiger lily and the other lilies, and this one, the daylily, this one faces upwards. The leaves look like big, thick pieces of grass, and the roots are not roots per se; they're tubers. They're like a whole load of sweet potatoes just hanging off one bunch of it. So do enjoy. Use what's around you, and just this is a nutritious food. So who knows when we might need a nutritious food source that happens to be growing in our garden. So enjoy, and if you have any health complaints, do please send me an email. I'll leave my link at the bottom because that's what I'm here for, and we can take it from there. All right, all the best. Thanks now.